2, 1, and we are recording. Welcome back, Karen. Welcome back, everybody, to our beautiful Nutritional Nuggets video feed that we're doing for the next wee while. I'm so excited about this, Karen, because this is a time for people to really learn so much about how they really are already, about making the best of who they are. And we're not only talking about spiritual elements through our chats coming up, we're not only talking about emotional development through our chats, but we are really focusing also going back to the basics about our nutritional nuggets. Physically looking after our physical body, making the most of what we have in order to be strong. And I'm getting on my soapbox now, so I'll start to hush up a little bit. And
That's good. It's good to be on the soapbox, isn't it? 'Cause, you know, it's remembering where these things come from, because, you know, as we get trained in certain ways, you know, and supplementation, we should always supplement, but most of the time we don't need to.
Exactly. If we get good sources of our food, which is going to be part of our playlist as well, we're going to be talking about doing hydroponic gardening and, you know, using our backyard, what's in our backyard. Keep in tune, guys. Keep connected to us, because there's so much information coming. Yeah. So let's talk about the beautiful existence of zinc. Z-I-N-C. Karen, talk to us about zinc.
Z-I-N-C. Zinc. Zinc is critical for our immune system function, and this is really useful for us in this present day. Vital again for digestion, just like magnesium. When we talked in the magnesium, zinc is critical for that. It's reduction of stress levels, and there's a reason for that. I'll go into that in a minute. Also helps improve metabolism, so helps you get energy. And of course, it helps with healing with wounds and acne and all of that sort of stuff. Really useful for pregnancy, hair care, eczema, weight loss, night blindness, eye care all round. If you feel really cold, if you have appetite loss, and if you've got excess appetite, zinc can really help. So we really need zinc to help us process protein, and it's also for neurotransmission, for vision, and so really important part of our health and well-being. As I sort of specialize in hormonal health, I'm very aware that if we don't have enough zinc, we are unable to create cortisols and adrenaline. And those, of course, are from our stress response. So if you go into overdrive, anxiety, stress, all those sorts of things, your body needs more zinc. And so that is where we really need it. And so,
sorry for interrupting you, Karen, but right here, right now, currently we April the 21st, I think we are in New Zealand, 2020. That's I don't normally date stamp our recordings, but this is important because right now we are coming towards the tail end of a 4-week lockdown for the first round of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And one thing that's really happening to a lot of people is being contained and being separated from others. Their stress levels are climbing rapidly.
Yeah, so
we talk about zinc. This is critically important.
It's a critical nutrient because of your immunity, of course, but mainly because of this. Because if you don't have enough zinc, you're not making those wonderful hormones. And because we think, you know, if we get ourselves out of stress response, as in breathing and everything else, that's great. It's fantastic. Deep breathing, all of those sorts of things can really take you out of stress. But if you don't have enough zinc, it can take you into chronic fatigue because the body can't make those things. And also you won't feel. Do you see what I mean? So if you haven't got that stress response, you don't feel what's going on in your life. And so a lot of the joy goes out of life as well as the other response. And so it's a really critical nutrient. Zinc deficiency can cause growth retardation, so in children, low blood pressure, retarded bone growth, and also stopping the production of your bone cells and everything, so lead to osteoporosis, loss of appetite, as I said before, loss of smell and taste. That's you can do a zinc taste test to see if you need zinc, which I can do and any practitioner can do. You go into most health shops and they'll do you a zinc taste test. Some people charge some. And if you get depression, rough skin, pale skin, diarrhea, hair loss, fatigue, very similar actually to adrenal or thyroid issues. And for men, erectile dysfunction can be caused by zinc. Now, so they're the sort of nuggets of zinc, really. So where you can get zinc from, apart from obviously supplementation, I would really encourage you to load up on the foods which will be really beneficial. So the ones that come to mind most are meat, oysters. Of course, it has to be grass-fed meat because non-grass-fed meat is lower in nutrients. Oysters, turnips, peas, oats, peanuts, if you can tolerate them, almonds, pumpkin seeds, they're a big one, and ginger root and pecan nuts. But they have quite beneficial amounts, and pumpkin seeds especially are very high in zinc. And so
you're talking about dried pumpkin seeds?
Yeah. And the great thing about pumpkin seeds is you can roast them and you can do anything with them, and you can add them into salads, you can put them in all sorts of things. So,
beautiful.
And so,
excellent,
yeah, very beneficial in mineral. Important.
Well, guys, that's a powerful nugget, actually. I was blown away by that because I knew zinc was important, but listening to you more and more, the realization about how important it is at this particular time is really starting to sink into my brain space as well. That, you know, with our stress levels being the way they are, being forced through changes like we've been forced through, there's no going back to the way it used to be before. We're literally trying to find our new norm now, which of course creates stress in itself. So guys, if you possibly can, get hold of the food sources that Karen's already talked about, please do. Pumpkin seeds are so cheap as well here in New Zealand, so I'm hoping that around the world they're accessible and cheap for you as well. Yeah. And so easy to carry. They're so lightweight, aren't they?
Yeah, they're great. And there's a big reason, of course, why they used to be in trail mixes and stuff like that, where people used to carry them around with them. And, you know, just a handful. You don't need to have lots and lots of these things, because they also contain other minerals and everything else. And what I always emphasize is minerals are the foundations of our health. If we get the foundations right, everything else will be built from that.
Love it. Well, guys, there's another nugget for you. A very, very important nugget. It's we get our foundations right, as Karen's already said. Go back to basics. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Go back to your basics. We don't need a lot of food. That's one of the conceptions that I think us human beings have mistakenly thought we need to have copious amounts of pumpkin seeds, but we don't need a lot of food, but we need good quality food. So we're going for quality rather than quantity. Would you agree, Karen?
Absolutely. And also remembering that one of my favorite things is intermittent fasting. It's not starving. It's just giving your body a rest in between eating. And if any of you are my clients will know, I hark on about this quite a lot, is try eating your food in a 9-hour window. And what that can mean, it can mean, say, between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m., for example. And you can twiggle with that. And you don't have to be regimented about it. If you do it on a regular basis, it allows your body to do the healing itself.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you, Karen, so much for that valuable information about zinc. Tune in, guys. This is just the beginning. We've got so much information to give to you, but we're keeping these videos short and sharp so you've got the time to watch them and absorb them. Karen will be with you again soon, and so we're blessed to have you. So thank you so much, Karen, for giving your
Thanks for listening.
Limited information so lovely and so graciously. Until next time, guys, take care. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.